Hey guys, Sean T. Phillips here, brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday Sean video today. Taking a go out today, see what things came out today, see what things are on sale. Today though, new release-wise, there's actually quite a few new things coming out. Last Tuesday, there wasn't anything released, that was in stores because I've been hearing, a lot of people have been telling me, and a lot of posts and stuff too, that the stores now, not online though, you can still, every Tuesday there's new releases online, but when it comes to in stores, it's pretty much every other Tuesday there's going to be new releases, that are put out. So like, if Target puts things out, like, put stuff out last Tuesday, then this Tuesday there wouldn't be anything out. What I'm kind of curious about though is if it's going to be like, okay, so if this Target, this Tuesday Target puts out the releases, will Walmart not put them out that Tuesday and then they'll put them out the following? Stuff like that. Are they going to both be the same where, all the retail stores will put them out that Tuesday, the following Tuesday they won't have anything out in stores whatsoever? That's what I'm kind of curious about because, regardless of if, for the bigger releases, every single week there still is smaller stuff coming out. So I wonder if like Walmarts and stuff will have like some of the smaller horror releases out on some of those off weeks. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of what they do with all that stuff as well. But either way, though, I can tell, though, that, there's been a lot more discussion about physical media lately. So a lot of people are kind of buying things more. So that's the one thing I do like to see is that there's more people that are talking about it, and you're seeing more Netflix things starting to come out on physical media. So that's the one really good thing as well. But today, though, new release-wise, like I was mentioning, there's a lot of different stuff. The Marvels comes out today. The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, that comes out. And I believe that there is a Walmart exclusive. Walmart's now is where they're doing most of the exclusive steelbooks now. So they're going to have an exclusive steelbook for that one. And then the other one coming out today was the film Priscilla. And I believe there's a couple other smaller things coming out today. I think Creature Restoring was releasing and a few others today too. So also though, at the end of this video is going to be a whole bunch of brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews for some things I received to review and talk about for you guys. So definitely stay tuned for those as well. And also, if you guys haven't had a chance to yet as well, definitely check out the link below where you guys can find out how you can help out the new horror movie I'm directing coming up, Skate to Hell. As well, so you guys can check out the link below for that one. But anyway though, guys, let's get going and see what we can find today. Into Target we go, and we'll see what they have in here. You guys know I always check right here in the front in this, $1, $3, and $5 spot. So it's now been switched over to all of the Easter stuff in here. So we'll see too if they have anything new Easter-wise too in the actual main Easter section. This is like the $5 section. There's interesting things in here, like these little wreaths and stuff like that. Little flower things for $1. All these type of things. I feel like you see even more of this stuff nowadays because like food costs us so much money, but you can have these things for very cheap. You know what I mean? Like little tchotchkes and things like this, I feel like are now cheaper nowadays than they used to be because of food. It's like almost like the subsidize the cost or something. This is I always remember these as a kid, having these kind of pens. This is kind of interesting. It's now like a scented one, like bubble gum. This one's kind of cool too, an icy one. And only $1 for these things are kind of cool. This is interesting too. A Dippin' Dots, one too. That's kind of cool. These are actually really interesting ones. But let's check over here though in the, and you guys see the self-checkout's always closed. I don't think we're ever going to see that open. I feel like it's like never ever open anymore. No matter when you go, no matter what time. Let's see, there's a buy one, get one 50% off over here on the books. And it's kind of been picked over here. I think that Bride one might be new that I don't remember seeing over here last week, but we'll head over to the actual section though, and let's see, there should be some stuff out over here today though, but we shall see if they switch the stuff out. Let's see though, like I said, fingers crossed. But we're in here, though, in the toy section, though, and they still have some of the Ghostbusters in here, some of the retro ones. You never see all 4 of these retro ones together, but I did go into the actual movie section, and they did switch things out. So they had all of the, the additions today, of the Hunger Games, Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes, and they had, the Blu-ray, they had the 4K version. They also had a Target exclusive version as well with exclusive slipcover on that one. They didn't have, though, any of the Marvels. It looks like all the Marvels were either sold out or they didn't put those ones out, though. But yeah, in here though, you can see though when it comes to the Turtles though, they have a whole bunch of these. They see, this is one of the ones that's hard to find. I have this one, the Shredder one, and then you see they have all these ones that are like the Turtles like this, and then they have one of the really harder ones to get, the Mutant Rocksteady ones. These are really cool. It's just like I was talking about in the past too, last Tuesday. It was just so surreal to me to come in here and see these things re-released again, the original packaging and everything, because I remember as a child buying these things when they were brand new. So to me, I really love the idea of being able to see these things again, re-released. It's just, to me, very, very cool, though. It makes you feel very old, but it's still very cool to see it all again, though. But you guys can see though in the Valentine section, look at like what's left. Like everything is like totally gone. There's still some candies here, but a few like bath bombs and stuff, and the Squish too. There's like very few of them left over here too. See, it's like very, very picked over and stuff. But we'll look and see what it looks like in Walmart too, and see how much stuff they have left in there as well. Into Walmart we go. Let's see though what's left in here though, Valentine's Day wise. You guys can see a lot of these big things are still here. Yeah, but look in the actual sections though. See, it's very, very picked. A lot of these stuffed animals though are left. They're starting to put out some of the Easter stuff. Yeah, some of the Easter things are coming out. That's weird. Rice Krispie Treat Peeps. That's kind of a weird thing. I guess it has like pieces of them in here. Let's see. A bunch of these like Peep ones. Peep like Rockstar ones and all that stuff. But you guys can see though in the actual section though, it's like very, very little left and everything. Let's see. But we'll go over to the actual movies though. Let's see though if they have stuff out. It sounds like they kind of have music on in here kind of quietly today. Like it's like sort of there and sort of not. You can kind of hear it, but we'll head back to the actual movie section though and see what they have. So fingers crossed. Yeah, what's funny is it seems like this part of the store doesn't have the music. Like the other part of the store, like that it seems like that had the music up. It was very strange how the music is, you know, in Walmarts. It's like certain areas that you can hear it, other ones you can't. But let's see though. Hopefully they have some stuff out in here today. Like I said, they're, oh no, look. Oh, they were raptured. They were all raptured today, look. You can even see the big thing for it, look. It's all right there, see? Hunger Games. And they're all looking up. It's like, what happened to all the movies? They're all gone. Oh no, where are they? They've got to put them out. And they're all annoyed. But you can see the spots of what was going to be here. Like Hunger Games, the Walking Dead, the Marvels, one here. But yet none of them here. Let's see, is there anything changed in this area? Like surprising, would anything be changed on this? And oh yeah, so it looks like some of the ones that were new was like, or that would be coming out today is Alice in Terrorland, Fortunes of War, Creatures Were Stirring. But yeah, nothing changed out in here, you know, whatsoever today. We'll probably go to at least another Walmart or two just to see. Hopefully we can find one that, you know, has the stuff put out today. But no, not a thing in here whatsoever. You see all the spots for everything, but nothing out. Well, into the second Target we go, and we'll see if this one has out any more stuff, because they should have the Miss Marvel and everything, but we shall see though. This one probably is going to be blasting music, so it'll probably be me talking over it later, but we shall see. Well, this one in here though, you guys can see they have all the Hunger Games ones, and they only have the DVD of the Marvels here. The Blu-ray is not out here, so I guess it either sold out or they didn't put it on the shelf, but at least they have the Marvels DVD here for $19.99, but no Blu-ray of it though. Into the second Walmart we go. We'll see though, this one, I don't know if this is going to have anything out today or not. This one is like, usually doesn't have a lot of things that put out, but we shall see. We shall see. All right, so we're gonna head back and see. I think I'm seeing some stuff here. Like I might be seeing the Marvels here on the shelf. Yes, it looks like I'm seeing the Marvels here. So I am seeing the Marvel Steelbook here for $39.96 here. And then they have the Blu-ray for $24.96 and then the DVD for $19.96 here as well. I don't see though Priscilla though, or the other one, you know, the new Hunger Games out, because I know they had the Hunger Games Steelbook. Now let's see though if over here in the actual section there's anything mixed in here. No, oh yeah, no, they do have the Creature Was Stirring. That's the Scout Taylor Compton's one for $12.96. So they have that one today. Other than that though, that seems to be all the main other new ones though that I see here today though. Let's peek in here too at the Valentine's Day section in this one and see like what's left in here. But at least this one had out the stuff in here. It didn't have any of the Hunger Games ones, because I know they had the exclusive Steelbook today. But let's see over here what's left. It looks real crazy over here. Let's see. Yeah, the section's real like, oh yeah, so they moved these all, you guys can see like this is sort of like the leftovers. Excuse me. Here, let's see down here. Oh yeah, it's all these like, yeah, everybody's getting like the last minute like stuffed animals and stuff, but you guys can see it's very picked over. They still have all these big ones though. No one's gotten these huge things. Flamingo ones, these ones. Very funny, these huge ones. Like I said, these I had a feeling though a lot of these big ones were going to be left behind. And this is some random like candy thing. Like what is this? It's like somebody like opened up a candy thing, has like been enjoying the candy or something. I don't know what that thing is. It's crazy in here. Yeah, everybody's got the Valentine's Day stuff. Everybody's getting like the last minute Valentine's Day and everything in here. There's all these these are weird like cheese things. These are like the kind of cheese things you get at like the movie theaters out of the nacho dispenser thing. What a weird thing like that. Big cheese dispenser thing. But anyway though guys, that was all for my brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video today. Like I always say, if you guys enjoy these shopping videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Also in the comments below though, let me know if you guys picked up anything on DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K. You know what you guys ended up picking up today as well. And now stay tuned for the brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews. And the first one I got here is from Shout Factory, and this is from the Shout Select line. And this is Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. This is now finally available on Blu-ray. This is such a fun movie. I remember seeing this one in theaters when this first came out. This was, originally released in 2006. This is a really fun movie. Just basically, it's a movie about the band Tenacious D and kind of how they started, but done as like a crazy, wacky, over-the-top movie. And basically, Kyle Gass and Jack Black's characters are trying to find this Pick of Destiny, which kind of they believe will make them the best band, and the kind of this whole journey that they're going on. But it's like crazy, wacky movie. Really love this film. Has on here though a commentary track with stars Jack Black and Kyle Gass, commentary track with the director, deleted extended scenes, archival featurettes, home movies, Hell O'Clock News, internet shorts, music video, and a theatrical trailer on this one here as well. The next one here, this is from Disney, and this is from Marvel Studios as well. This is from Disney Marvel Studios, and this is the film The Marvels, which I saw this one in theaters too, and I actually like this one. I actually kind of like this one more than I liked Miss Marvel. I kind of like this one a little bit more than that one. And basically, though, this is about Brie Larson's character, and kind of it's about her and another girl who ends up basically getting these powers, and they end up basically kind of tuned together, where it's like they kind of like switch places with one another and things like that. So it's basically like them kind of trying to figure out what's going on and like why this is happening and stuff like that. I like this one. I thought this was actually really fun. And honestly, out of all the Marvel ones I've seen recently, I thought this was one of the more fun ones recently. It has on here though, feature-wise, take a cosmetic trip behind the scenes with the cast and crew. It has on here the production diaries, joined Brie Larson and some of the cast on some on-set candid moments. It has a gag reel, deleted scenes, and a commentary track on here as well. Here's a look though inside for this one too. Like I said, really fun movie. Definitely would recommend you guys check this one out. Really like this one. The next one here, this is from Well Go USA. And I actually got to see this one in theaters. They had like a limited, weekend release. And it was only in a couple of different theaters. And luckily enough, it was in a theater that was like right by, close to where I live. So I was able to see this one. And I really wanted to see this because Scout Taylor Compton, who is in my film that I directed, Desert Fiends, is in this film. And it's one called A Creature Was Stirring. And I like this one. This is basically, though, it's kind of about, during like the holidays, it's like a mother and a daughter in this house, and you can kind of tell that there's something kind of going on, and the way that Christy Mintz character, who plays the mother, treats her daughter is a little weird, and there's something like not wanting to leave and not wanting to do certain things, and this sort of weird controlling type atmosphere, vibe thing going on. And basically, though, it's Scout and I think it was her brother end up like something ends up happening, and they end up having to like stay in her house because like I think the car broke down or something was going on. And basically, though, they come to find out though that there's something going on in this house, and it's actually a pretty creepy movie. I actually like this one a lot. A really cool one here. Like I said, this is called A Creature Was Stirring. The next ones here, these ones are from moviezing.com, and I have a link below where you guys can order these ones for the best price. Now, this is a show. This is also from Paramount, and I feel like I had never actually seen an episode of this show before. I knew of it, I had heard of it, but I never watched it. And it's a really fun show, and I don't know how I never watched this, because it sort of has that kind of comedy feel of like Gilligan's Island, which I absolutely love. And it's the show Gomer Pyle, which is basically, I believe the character of Gomer Pyle was in Andy Griffith, so it's kind of like a spin-off. I think he like was on like the first couple seasons and then kind of spun off and stuff to this show. And basically it's about the character of Gomer Pyle, who's in the army, and basically, he's kind of like getting like, he's really goofy and wacky, and he kind of has all these problems, and he has like his sergeant who's kind of like, controlling him, kind of telling him what to do, but they kind of have this weird, like wacky relationship together, and it's just all sorts of problems and stuff like that. It's a really fun show. I've been watching through a number of different episodes of this one. It has on here Gomer Pyle, the USMC pilot from the Andy Griffith Show, vintage sales presentation clips, as well as audio commentaries on select episodes. And here's a look too at the discs for this one. So here's season 1. And this has all-time, this has 4-disc set, includes all 30 Time of Season 1 episodes digitally remastered, Gomer Pyle, the pilot episode, and the commentary on select episodes. And then we have Season 2 here, and then Season 3, and then Season 4, and then the final season here. Like I said, I don't know how I had never seen this show before. I really don't. And then on the spines, too, it says, like, each of the seasons on here. The next one here is from Movie Zing as well. And this is also from, I think it's from Lemark Studios. This was an interesting one. This is called The Keys of the Kingdom. And it kind of, like, starts off as, like, live action, then it becomes animated, like, halfway through. It was kind of like making me think of, like, The Page Master. And I always remember in the Page Master movie, it was kind of like, as a kid, I always liked the live action, and then when it became animated, I'm like, man, I wish it was just live action the whole movie. For some weird reason, I always wanted it to be live action the whole time. And basically, this is like a faith-based kind of film. It's sort of about like these angels that are kind of going, and like their job is like to help people and save them from certain types of situations, and like stop them from like something if they would have gotten killed or hurt or something like that. And they kind of go into like, you know, bad situations and stuff like that. It was kind of interesting though. And it like I said, it switches over to animated like halfway through. The next ones here, these ones were all from Mill Creek. And these are some really cool brand new Steelbook releases that they sent over to show you guys. Now, I think these are all Walmart exclusives. I'm pretty sure. And the first one here is I Know What You Did Last Summer, which I always like this movie. This is like a really cool one. And like I always think of this too when I think of their Scary Movie as well, because they were parodying this one. But a really fun slasher film. The other one here is, Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story, which I like this movie with John C. Reilly. I'll show you guys, though, a look inside here as well. Let me show you, though, inside of the I Know What You Did Last Summer, too. So this one has a slipcover like this. So here's inside for this one here as well. Hopefully they'll do a steelbook as well for the second one. I always like the second one, too, because of Jack Black's character. And then here we have Hollow Man here, which is the Kevin Bacon movie. So I always like this movie with Kevin Bacon and Elizabeth Shue. And he goes kind of invisible. And then Anaconda, a Jennifer Lopez film here. So the steelbook for this. I feel like there might have been like something steelbook for this in the past that I remembered seeing. Maybe like Sony did one or something for this one. The next ones here, these ones are all from Kino Lorber. And there's some 4K releases here to let you guys know that were available. This one I always like, Leviathan. And this has Daniel Stern in it. And I always remember like this one thing. Because in the Home Alone 2, he goes, "Ooh, what a hole." And in this movie, he goes, "Ooh, what a pair." It was basically, he said the exact same way, and it was like identical. So it was almost like when he was doing Home Alone 2, he was definitely thinking of this movie, the way when he said the "what a hole," because he said the exact same way that he did in this, in Dale Stern's character. This is basically, though, kind of like The Abyss. This was, like, very similar in style. And then also the other one, Deep Star 6, it was kind of in that style as well. They were making a lot of movies in that kind of vibe in the 80s. And it's basically, though, about this weird kind of ship thing, the bottom of the water, and then they kind of find out there's something really weird in there when they go to rescue. It's a very, very creepy movie. I like this one. It kind of has that alien sort of vibe to it as well. All those ones kind of had that alien sort of feel, too. This one has a commentary on here with film historian Steve Mitchell and Nathaniel Thompson, Leviathan, Monster Melting Pot featurette, Dissecting Cab interview on here with Hector Alonso, and then an interview on here with Ornette Hudson, and a theatrical trailer on this one here as well. The other one here from Kino Lorber, and this is available for the first time on 4K. This has it's the 4K Blu-ray copy, and it's the film that stars Robert Redford, James Gandolfini, Mark Ruffalo, The Last Castle. Here, and this is available for the first time on 4K as well. This one was originally came out in 2001. This one has on here a commentary track on here with the director, Rob Lohr, The Last Castle featurette, HBO First Look, Inside the Walls of The Last Castle featurette, A Hero's Farewell, discussion of the alternate ending featurette, the lead scenes with optional commentary, and a theatrical trailer on this one here as well. And the other one here from Kino Lorber, and this is the complete fourth season of the show here, Monk, available here on Blu-ray for the first time. And this one has on here too the Monk writing process featurette, and Joe Perkins behind the scenes featurette on here as well. Basically, though, this is about the detective character of Monk, and he kind of has like all these like kind of like conditions, and he's like real neurotic about things and stressed about everything. It's kind of like him trying to solve these cases with all sorts of problems and dealing with all of his own issues. It's a very fun show, though. Really cool to see this, though, getting, you know, Blu-ray releases as well. The next one here, this is one that I had never seen before. You know, you can't cheat the Shatner. And this is a movie here from Grindhouse Releasing called Impulse, starring William Jefferson Shatner. And I don't know how I'd never seen this movie or heard of this movie or anything. It's basically, this is from, like I said, from Grindhouse Releasing. And basically, this is like William Shatner, like when he was a kid, something had happened. He kind of like went crazy. And like throughout this movie, you see his character like just getting kind of more and more like pissed. And like he like hits people or starts strangling people. It's just basically, you can tell he's cracking up, and there's something really off about his character in this movie. And it's kind of leading up to a whole thing. It's a really interesting movie. And it's great seeing him too playing like this crazed, you know, because William Shatner is always known for playing like over the top, but he was doing some crazy stuff in this one. It has on here, though, spectacular 4K restoration created from rare archival film elements, because they lost a lot of the negative for this, but they did a great job cleaning the movie up. A provocative, in-depth interview on here with William Graff, Kingdom of Shatner, William live in Santa Monica in 2022. It has Scream Baby Scream, you know, the archival interviews on here. It also had some bonus films as well, too, on here, too. The next one's here... And the next one I got here is from Epic Pictures, and it's a movie here called Double Blind. This is a really interesting movie. This is basically, though, about a group of people who are kind of like, you know, test subjects who are going to do these kind of like testing types of medications and seeing like what the side effects are and what happens if you take them and things like that. And essentially, though, you know, right in the very beginning, once they start taking these things, and they kind of realize that there's very bad side effects, and it's like people bleeding from their eyes, and if you fall asleep, you die. And basically, it's like not a good thing. And these people are kind of in this situation of what are they going to do and how are they going to stay awake and everything. Paulina McIntosh from The Woman is in the film. She did a great job in this one as well. I got to work with her years and years ago on a movie called Blue Dream. It was what it was called. This one has on here, though, a feature-wise director and cast commentary track. It has deleted scenes with commentary, behind-the-scenes featurette, and a gridlock short film on this one here as well. And the next one here, this is from Cleopatra Entertainment. And this is one here which Devaney Pinn directed, called The Black Mass. And this was about, basically, 1978, about a group of college girls. I can't remember what serial killer it was based on, but it's basically, though, about the serial killer that kind of went to this girl's college and kind of killed them and stuff like that. So this is basically all about, you know, going to the house where these girls were and everything like that as well. I always like these kind of like serial killer type of films and things like that. They haven't done like a serial killer movie in a really long time. Like back in like 2001, they were doing like all those different ones like Gacy and Dahmer, and like usually like 2001 to 2003 is kind of that window when they were doing a lot of them. But they haven't really done too many serial killer kind of films in a very long time. This one has on here, though, a trailer and an image sideshow on this one here as well. The other one here, this is from Kino Lorber as well. This one I meant to show with the other ones, but this is from Kino as well. And this is one that I like this movie. This is a fun movie called Weak Layers. And this is basically about a group of these girls that were going to this sort of like a snowboarding kind of event where they have all the people come together that do, you know, like shoot like snowboarding videos and snowboarding movies and kind of like videos of people snowboarding, you know, professional ones and stuff like that. So basically they're all coming together and they have like a challenge. It was like one of those like 48-hour film festival type things, but this is a 72-hour festival where they're supposed to make this, you know, this snowboarding film in that period of time. And basically it's about the one woman and her friends, and she's basically trying to like get her friends like really excited, and they're like messing around and doing other things and stuff like that. I like this movie. This was a fun, kind of had that like sort of in some ways too, like those throwback vibes of those like snowboarding movies of the 80s too, and like those Hot Dog the movies and those kind of things. It sort of had that feel a little bit too. And then it had kind of the comedy of like American Pie. I liked it though. The next ones here, these are from Radiance Entertainment, and there's two different ones to let you guys know that were available. The first one was the Black Tight Killers. And this one has on here high definition transfer. It has on here archival. It has a commentary track on here with critic and author Jasper Sharp. Archival interview on here with the director. Trailer, newly translated English subtitles on this one. And the other one is one here called Asa. I definitely will say that totally wrong. Alonso Fan, and that's definitely not right in any way. But this one has on here the 2K restoration, original uncompressed mono, audio commentary with critic Michael Brooks, archival interview with critic Gideon Backman on here. as well as limited edition booklet on this one here as well. But anyway, though, guys, that was all for the review portion of this video. Like I always say, if you guys enjoy these videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching, subscribing. I'll see you guys later. Bye.